Welcome back to our Tai Chi practice. We'll begin. So standing up straight, separate our feet, open up our spine, open up our posture, head points to ceiling, chin down slightly, so our eyes are forward, we're looking straight at me, drop our shoulders, drop our tension, tuck our pelvis in, so point our tailbone down, knees slightly bent. So we're not bending down, but we're not locking the knees, so a slight bend is enough. So again, breathe in through our nose, nice and soft, everything soft. Exhale through our nose, just as soft, everything soft. Breathe in soft, and out soft. Inhale, and release. So no force, inhale. No force, exhale. So allow the air in, allow the air out. So not pushing, not pulling, allow in and allow out. Palms up, we're going to circle. Inhale up towards our forehead, towards you. Exhale, washing down. The palms are facing you. So we're bringing our palms towards ourselves, bringing our attention, our mind towards ourselves, and down the body from top to bottom. Inhale towards you. Exhale, washing down you. And we'll start to twist using our hips to control the arms. Let the arms swing and tap the body. But like our breathing, we're not forcing the arms. Allow the arms to move. Allow the arms to hit the body. So we're controlling our hips. Then we start to control our legs, controlling our shift. Make sure we have enough space between our feet, so not too narrow. Also not too wide apart, of course. We want to be stable, but able to move in between feet. Keep the posture straight, keep our hips level, and keep the body stable into our legs, into our feet, settling down. So we'll start to slow down our legs, then our hips, then our arms, palms up again, breathing in, another circle. Exhale, washing down, calming down, dropping our hands, now dropping our chin. Looking up, look down, again up, and straight ahead, look to our right and to our left. Look right, so side to side. Come back to our middle, ear to our shoulder to shoulder. So not tilting the body, not lifting our shoulders. Small circles. So keeping our mind on our neck, so attention on one part of our body at a time. So not thinking about different things, reverse, not multitasking, this is one at a time. So focus on our neck, just our neck. And come back to our middle, keep our shoulders back, point our chin forward, and pull away, point our chin, release, open neck. Release the neck. Circles forward. We're pointing the shoulders. Arms hang, drop the hands. So rolling forward, up and forward, not just shrugging up, but moving forward. Reverse. So not just shrugging up, moving back, circles back. Pull our shoulders away. Adding our waist, pointing our shoulder forward. Again, waist and arms, hips and shoulders, twist and roll, reverse, rolling back, up and back, maintaining our posture. Again, on our posture is still number one. Keep the body straight and open. Slow down, come back to our middle, massaging our lower back, so we'll move down the body, rubbing above our hips, either back of our hands or palm of our hands, whatever feels comfortable or natural to you. So rubbing the back and tapping the back. This is all gentle, but there's some pressure, there's some intent to stimulate the body. Tapping around to our hips, so stimulating around our hips, warming up around the hips. And we'll warm up down the legs, down towards our knees. So tapping down the legs towards our knees, inside the legs, tapping up, outside down the legs, inside up the legs. One more time, sitting back as we lower, push the body up as we lift. Hands to our hips, keeping our spine straight. Circle the hips over our feet, keeping our head up, keeping our shoulders down. So these are relatively small circles, keeping the spine intact. So number one, keep the body intact. Head leads the spine, keep that spine straight. And we'll reverse, circling the other way. But our head stays up, so we're not bending forward when we circle. Head stays up, we're circling the middle. And we'll slow down our hips. Drop our hands, bring our feet together. Knees together, so as close as we can. Slight bend in our knees to protect the knees, keep the knees close, small circles. And we're not bending much, just a little bit to move. And reverse, just a little bit, again, changing direction, little bit to move. And come back up, moving down, separate our feet again. Right foot, 45 degrees, sitting back, sitting down, so bend the right knee, this is our stationary leg. Left heel, out touch, toes touch, heel to toe, so pointing up and down, circle on our toes. We're sitting back, lifting up our heel, think of pointing the knee, and reverse. So we're circling the front leg, but loosening our ankle. Switch, left foot, 45 degrees, sitting back, bend the left knee, sitting down. Touch our right and our toes. Right heel and toes, again up and down, and circle. So picking up our heel, maintaining our posture, still number one, reverse both ways. Okay, move to loosen. So don't exaggerate the size of our movements. Come back to our middle. So our wrists or our hands, drop the shoulders, drop our elbows, circle the hands, loosen our wrists. Scooping in, so circling one way. Still keeping our elbows down, keeping our shoulders down, our tension down. Reverse, circle the other way. So focusing on our wrist. Inside, outside, palm of hand, back of hand. Open the fingers, open the palms. And from here, we're going to close one finger at a time, beginning with our thumbs. So closing our thumbs and one finger at a time. Closing. Opening, leading with our pinkies, one finger at a time. Pinkies out. Follow to our thumbs. Thumbs in, closing our fingers, one at a time. Pinkies out, opening one at a time. Now beginning or leading with our pinkies, pinkies closing in, rest of the fingers follow, opening our thumbs, one at a time. Pinkies in, so curling our fingers, thumbs out, opening fingers. Now leading just with our fingers, so fanning our fingers, leading just with our pinkies, I should say. Pinkies in, fanning fingers. Pinkies out, fanning fingers. Pinkies in, pinkies out, palms up, out. Now again, leading with our fingers, pointing our fingers in for our elbows, pointing down. Point inside and down our center, point towards you, and reverse. Pulling up, open forward, back of hands together, pull forward, up middle, out middle, to our shoulders. Touch our right shoulder, keep that shoulder down as we lift the arm, turn our hips, circle right, and drop the hand. Circle top to bottom. Okay, so we're not trying to reach as far back as possible, just to loosen the shoulder. Reverse, back, up to front, sweep behind, and forward. Again, back to front. Switch, focusing on our left shoulder or left side of the body, circling top to bottom. Hips to arm. So we're rotating the arm as we turn the hips, rolling out and reverse. Bottom to top, rolling in, back of hand and front, sweeping back to front. Drop our hands. So drop them both. Both palms up, stretching up. Inhale, expanding up. Exhale, circles down. Breathing in. So pulling apart or pushing apart, meaning hands up, feet down. Release, so keep our feet flat. Inhale, so keep the heels down as we pull. Exhale, release. Now left palm up, right palm down. We're going to push apart. Inhale, push ceiling, push floor. Exhale and release. Switch. So rising palm, descending palm. Inhale, push apart. Keep the body straight, don't bend. Exhale and switch. One more time, breathe in. So push ceiling to floor and release. Inhale, push again. Exhale, release. Now palms down, we're going to point towards our side walls. Extend the arms, point, still stretching, so point to touch the walls. Drop the base of our palms, push to walls, stretch and release. Drop the elbows, sitting back a little bit. Extend, pushing, or pointing out, pushing out and release. Again, point one more time. Point to walls, push to walls, and release. And down. Now we're going to reach across, right palm, reach across to our corner, open up the back. Now we're going to circle back as far as we can go to our side or to corner or behind you, and close or come back to our middle. So as far as you can comfortably turn, reach across, this is opening the back, and circle back as far as we can and come back to our middle. So we don't have to reach behind us, just twist across and back, even to our corner is fine. And release, so come back to our middle. One more time, reach across, left palm up, circle to our left. So corner or behind and come back to our middle. And down, we're going to bend the spine back and forward a little bit. So when we bend forward, we're going to sit back into our legs, so bending our knees, and roll forward. So hang over our feet. Inhale up. Exhale, sit back and hang, roll forward. Bending our knees. Inhale it up. Now we're going to swing up, swing our hands up above our head. Bend the spine a little bit just to look up to our ceiling. Exhale. Now we sit back, bending knees and hang over our feet. Breathe in, roll up. Follow our hands up and bend to look up. Exhale, sit back and bend to hang forward. One more time, breathe in. Rolling up here, we're bending the spine. Inhale and lift, this is our stretch. Exhale, drop tension, let go and hang. So relax the back, relax the neck. Inhale, roll up. Standing up straight again, separate our feet wider, stretching our sides. Sitting back, right hand by our waist, left hand by our forehead, shift to our right, reach to our corner. So pointing to stretch. So careful not to try to bend too far. So reach and point. To our left and point. Right to corner. And left to our corner. Come back to our middle. Good. And drop our hands. We'll bring our feet closer or back to our shoulders with body width distance. Okay, so legs and arms up and down to start. So just our basic beginning. Sitting back a little bit, keeping our head up, keeping our pelvis in. As we push the body up, arms follow. and forward. Let the elbows bend, the wrists follow, and down. So hopefully we remember our posture as we lift body and as we lower body. So we're not bowing forward. Head up to ceiling. Head up to ceiling. Breathe in, looking forward. Breathe out, looking forward. So maintain posture, maintain focus. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Breathe in and release. Now we're going to pause here as if we're resting our hands on a table, starting with our shifting practice. Shift to our right, slide to the right, keeping our palms flat, hips level. Shift to our left, everything flat and level. Shift right, shift left. So side to side, corner to corner, adding our hip turn. Shift to our right, turn to our right corner. Shift to our left, turn to our left corner. So right to turn right, left to turn left, right and turn, left and turn. So we're continuing each part of our body in motion, meaning the legs are moving side to side, back and forth. Hips are turning corner to corner, right, back and forth. Left and turn, right and turn. So the hips or waist really keeps the body in motion, keeps the movement continuous. So when we're shifting, of course, we have to stop and pause before we change direction, but it's the hips that continues to move. Shift and turn, hips continue to move, shift. Hips continue to move, shift. So keeping the body in motion by turning the hips. The hips change the body's direction, right? Legs are just moving back and forth or pushing side to side. That's all the legs are doing. Hips are doing everything else. Really, you're doing everything else. You're controlling this whole movement, not me, you. Legs push, hips continue. Legs push, hips continue. So one more, side to side. And come back to our middle and down. So our corner stepping practice, hands to our hips, just for our balance. Settle all the way to our right, bring our feet together. Step to our left corner, so just touching our heel. Shifting left, turning left, feet flat, facing our left. Head up, shoulders down. Back together. Step to our side, so left side. Step to our right corner. Shift right, feet flat, facing our right corner. Back together. So right together, step left, facing corner, and back, closing our feet. Left together, step to our right, facing our corner, and back together. Come back to our middle. So we're going to keep both arms up, but drop our elbows, drop our shoulders. So if we use a spinal twist, one side forward, one side back, keeping both arms up, but again, dropping tension, that's including dropping or bending our elbows. So if we keep our right elbow bent, left arm extended, then push to our right side, come back to a middle. If we twist to switch, right hand forward, left elbow bent, then push to our left side or corner. Come back to a middle. So twist, left hand forward, push to our right, come back to a middle, right hand forward, push to our left. So if we alternate from our corner, so twisting right, bend the right elbow, twisting left, bend the left elbow. So we're using our spinal twist as we switch the hands or as we turn from corner to corner. So left to corner, right to corner. We're turning our palms both to our left, turning our palms both to our right without picking up our elbow. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows. Turning left, so keeping the elbows down. Turning right, adding our legs, our hips. Shift and turn, legs to hips. Shift and turn, corner to corner. Left to corner. Right to corner. Again, left. One more time, we're going to add our corner stepping to our right. Now from here, so left, we're going to bring our feet right together. Step to our left corner. Again, keeping our arms up. Bending now our left elbow. And then cutting across or pulling across. Back to our right, bending our right elbow. Forward and turn. Back and turn. Forward and turning our wrist or facing our palms in the direction we're moving. Right, left, right, and left. We'll bring our feet back together, keeping our arms up again. Feet together, stepping to our side, to our left. Circle left. Step to our right corner again, keeping our arms up. To our right, to corner. Back to our left, bending left elbow. Bending right elbow. Back left. And forward. Good. Once more, each direction. Back. And forward. We'll bring our feet back together again. And we'll come back to a middle and we're going to hold the ball. So we're going to keep this right hand, the top of the ball, as the top. So as we circle to our right, we're going to lift our left. Now both arms up, keeping our right hand, keeping out our corner, still bending our elbow. Now we're going to turn and give to our left, but still keeping both arms up at the same height. So leaving one side, taking the other, and come back to our middle. Hold the ball, opposite side. So left hand stays as the top hand, keeping out our top or corner. Left bottom hand, scooping up, lifting up, both hands up, both arms up, keep out our left corner, turn, give to our right, or open to our right. So leaving one side, taking the other, and come back to a middle. Circle, down, right, lifting up, leaving our right, taking our left. But drop the shoulder, not pushing out, settling down, always settling down. Right to left, under, scooping under, keep out our corner, bring to our corner. So we add our shifting practice. Shifting left to right, keep out the right corner, bring to our left corner. Circle right, down left, and lift. Keep out our left corner, bring to our right corner. We're going to add our stepping practice. So left to right, bring our feet together, scooping up, step to our left corner. Now again, leaving our right hand and bring our left. Both thumbs up, one elbow is more bent, one elbow is more extended. Back together, stepping to our side, picking up that ball. To our left, lifting up, step to our right corner and open. Again, leaving our left, taking our right, back together, both arms up, one hand down. So under and lift to our left, and then pull apart. Back right, together, circle, so left and up, right to corner. This is one version or expression of a parting wild horse's mane. This is Chen style, Chen version. Sort of. Back right, together, left, together. One more time, lifting up, stepping right, and open to our corner. Come back to our middle, and down. Drop our hands. Okay, we're going to separate our feet a little bit wider. Okay, so a little more leg work. A little bit wider, settle to our right again. So we're asking now our right leg to work a little bit more since our feet are farther apart. Settle to our left. Not setting lower, just wider. Settle right. Settle left. Come back to our middle. So we'll start with our left palm in. So our hand is going to move up and down our center, pointing down our center towards the floor, up our center towards the ceiling. So pointing down, pointing up. The rest is done by our legs and hips. If we shift to our right, we'll turn to our right and pointing down towards our knee, center of our body, not bending down or leaning forward. Head stays up, fingers point down, shifting left, turning left, pointing to our corner, up to our corner. Everything's in front of your nose or eyes or your center. So shift and turn right, in the middle, pointing down, shift and turn left, in the middle, pointing up, right, and down to our left, and up. But again, we're not leaning forward. Even though this hand might be exciting, don't follow it down and under. Head stays up, arm moves down. Head stays up, arm moves up. Right, one more time. Pointing down, leading with our fingers. Circle under and up. Come back to our middle. And switch. So right, come in, same way. Opposite side of body. Point to corner, down. Circle to corner, pointing up. So left and down to our right and up. So everything takes place in front of you. Facing the corner, down, facing the corner and up. Once more left and down to our right and up. Come back to our middle. Palms together. Adding our spinal twist. So right side reach forward. Left side reach forward. Reaching our right. Now we're going to circle our wrist and pinch our fingers, pointing down and open. Reach our left, circle our wrist, pointing our fingers and open. Reach our right hand, right side, pinch, release. Reaching our left, left side, circle and pinch, release. Now we're going to pull. Here's our leg and hip turn. So pinching right, pull, turn to our right, release. Reaching left, pinch and pull, turn to our left, release. Reach right to pull right, come back to our middle. Once more, reaching left and pull left. Come back to our middle. So here's our whole movement, or snake creeps down. Pinching right, we're going to pull towards our corner. This inside hand, reaching down, our circle under and up. Now as we lift one arm, we're pulling one arm down. So one points up, one points or pulls down. So this lift and lower happens at the same time as we shift, as we turn. Come back to our middle, facing forward, twist to switch, reaching our left, circle and pinch, pull to our left corner, reaching down, under, one side up, one side down. Again, one lift, one lower, and again, all taking place in front. So if we're facing our right corner, we see our right hand. If we're facing our left corner, we see our left hand. So something always in front of you. Come back to our middle. And that's me. Reaching right, pulling right, reaching down, under, one lift, one lower, and close. Reaching left, pinch and pull. Pointing down one more time, under and up, we'll add our stepping. Come back to our middle and lower. We'll bring our feet closer. But we're going to practice this towards our corners with our stepping practice. So corner stepping. So reaching with our right side. So same sides of body. Pinching right. We're going to shift right, pull right, turn right. Feet together. Step to our left corner. So not too far, but place our heel. Keeping our head up, pointing down. So shifting left, turning left. So forward. One hand up, one hand down. Not behind you, just straight down, and we're turning away. So we're not pulling the arm behind. Straight down, straight up. One back, one forward. And we'll come back together, up. Come back to our side, and switch. Left side, pinching left, pulling left, feet together, step to our right corner, reaching down, under, again, one up, one down. So for our practice, just again, as the hips turn, the arms move, legs to hips, hips to arms. And we'll come back together again, and up to our middle. Reach right, pull right, together. Step left, reaching down, under, up to corner, and back, together. Switching sides, reaching left, pulling left, together. Stepping right, pointing down center, under, up center, to middle, and back. Once more, each side. So back to our front, reaching right, pinch and pull right, together. Take our step, reach down, under, one hand up, one hand down, and back. We're just reversing that movement. Come to our middle, last side, reaching left, pinch, pulling left, together. Step right, under, circle, and lift. One front, one back, come back together, and to our middle. Forward. Keeping our hands in our center, we're going to trace a circle or spin a wheel, forward and down. Up center, down center, forward, so pointing towards me and down, towards me and down. So pointing forward, forward. So we're still using our waist to control the arms. This is our spinal twist. So circles in front. Changing direction, under and up. So reaching down, then lift, pointing down, then lift, under and up, under and up. Okay, and we're going to come back to a middle and we're going to pause. Now dropping both hands. Now hands to our hips. We're going to add some legs to that movement. Hands to our hips, settling into our legs, focusing on the lower half of our body. We're going to settle to our left, touching our right toes, forward and back. Settle to our right side, touching our toes, so pick up our heel, touching toes forward, and bring them back. Left together, and toes point or touch and close. Settle right together, toes point or touch and close. Connecting sides of body to start. So drop our right hand. So right arm and leg are going to move together, or point forward or lift up together. Touch. Fingers up, toes down, and lower. Settle right. Drop our left arm, left hand. So left arm, left leg, pointing our fingers up, toes down. So think touch ceiling, touch floor. And switch. So settle left. Right side moves, up and point, and down. Settle right, left arm and leg, let them go, relax, up, and point. Okay. So now we're going to point our fingers forward. So if we remember these circles, forward and back or under and up. So just the right arm, pointing under and up, back, circle under and up. Now if we shift to our left, we're going to point our toes and fingers forward as if we're reaching under something. Extend arm and leg, and make sure we're bending that left knee, sitting down so we're stable so we can move. Okay, so make sure our left leg is carrying all of our weight. Point. Now as we bend, we can practice different ways. If we want to drag the toes in as we bend our elbow, bend the knee. This is one way. If we want to keep the toes touching, bend elbow, bend knee. Now, so we'll start practicing that way. So left hand, drop the hand, settle to our right, pointing our toes, fingers and toes, forward, and we're settling right. Left leg can move, touch, point fingers, point toes, bending our knee and elbow, dragging in the toes. point down, bend in, point, bend. Okay, so first this way, right hand and down. So these two circles, one under and up, one in and down. Keeping the left hand up, right hand down. Now we're going to settle to our left, press down, right side, point forward, and pull in. So we're pulling in together, but both arms are moving and leg is involved, so moving 3 limbs at the same time. Step to our side, press down right, left arm and leg point, fingers and toes, bend knee and elbow. Come back to our side. So settle down left, point, and bend together to our side. One more, pressing down right, point, bend, in, and down. Hands to our hips. So if we want to practice a little more balance, if we feel like we're stable, settling down, settle to our left again, pointing our toes forward. Instead of bending our knees and pulling in, of course we can still do that, but if we already feel stable, we're sitting back, our head's up, leading our spine straight, we can bend the knee and lift and pull back. Settle to our right side, so touch if we need to touch, lift if we can, settling down, pointing our toes forward, pointing toes, bend the knee, up and back. Settling left together, so pointed toes under, lift and bend, step together, settling right, point the toe, so I think underneath something, lift something up, bend, and down. So together with the arms, so right side of body, shifting left, point the fingers and toes. So if we're bending elbows, we're bending knees. If we're lifting up together, down. So for our practice, settling right, left arm and leg pointing again, forward, point, bend together, knee and elbow, down. Settle left and point, bend or pull in if we're still touching our toes, which is fine. Once more, settle right, left knee, bend, lift, down. So if we're using all 3 limbs again, we'll start with our right hand bottom, left hand top, pressing down with the left, so pushing down the palm, settling into our leg, into our foot, pushing down left, pointing right, and bend up, down, step to our side, pressing down right, together, point, fingers and toes, bend, in, and step to our side. So settling left, so golden chicken stands on one leg or lifts one leg, up and down to our right, again, or touching toes, pulling in. So touching is fine. Touching toes, pulling in, down left. One more each side. So right knee, bend, and lower. Once more. Left knee, point and bend, and come back to our middle and down. So legs to arms, sitting back, then we'll change. So push the body up, legs to arms, so still working. Exhale both legs. Breathe in, push up. Exhale, pull down. Breathe in. So from our beginning, exhale. So from here, we're going to shift to our right, both arms, keeping the arms up. Right, bring our feet together, step to our left corner, circling. Left, bring our feet back together. So the movements we've done, step to our side, left to corner, step right, circle, right, and back. Again, so across, right to corner, stepping left, forward, and back. To our side, left to corner, step to our right, forward, and back. Dropping our left hand, think picking up a ball. Under and up. Step to our corner. Pull apart, keeping both arms up. And back. Together. Down to our left. Scooping under, lifting up, stepping right. Open to our corner. Shoulders down, elbows down. Together. Right, under, to our left. Up, pull apart. And back one more time. To our left. Circle under, scooping up. To our right. Open. And come back. We're going to pinch our right hand or fingers. Pull to the right. Here's our reach. Step to our corner. Reaching down, under, and up. Back together. Switch to our left. Reaching left. Pulling left to corner. Stepping right. Pointing down, under, and up. Back together. Right. One more time. Pinch and pull. Corner to step to corner. Head stays up. Again, don't look down. Don't lean down. Back together. Last one. So to our left. Reach left. Pinch and pull. Step right. Pointing down, under, and up. And come back to middle. Settle in the middle. Drop our right hand. Last movement, pressing down left. Pointing fingers and toes. So if we can touch toes, we can continue touching toes. Settle down right. Pointing our left. Toes. Continue touching toes. Or we can lift. Settling left. Point toes. Bend the knee. Up. Together. Settle right. One more. Point the toes, fingers and toes. Bend the knees, lift. Back together and lower. We're going to shake out the arms, drop the hands. We're going to add our legs a little bit, not dropping too quickly, but settle into legs, drop the arms. So the arms are moving much quicker than the legs. Settle into our legs, let the arms drop down at our sides. So inhale, soft. Exhale, just release. Release. Inhale, release. Release. And slow down the legs. Let the arms stop on their own. And we'll go to our massage again, massaging our lower back. So massaging above our hips. Rub the back. Keep the back. And we'll tap the back. Keeping our knees straight. So palms to our back. We're going to slide down the back of our legs. Inhale, standing up straight. Exhale, slowly sliding down the back of our legs. So bending slowly, stretching our legs a little bit down to our knees, or we can slide below our knees if we reach below the knees. Inhale, slowly slide the hands up the front of our legs. So the point here is keeping the knees straight, not going down low. Keeping the knees as straight as we can, as far down as we can. So slowly lower the body. Before we bend the knees, change directions and come back up the front of our legs. Good. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And breathe in. Slide up the front of our legs. So tap our head a little bit, just our fingertips around our head. And rub our ears, top to bottom. Drop our hands, one full circle, breathing in, bring to body. Exhale, washing down, calming down. So I thank you for your practice. Hopefully you thank yourself for your practice. Enjoy your practice, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.